state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the like, smash up the like, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. I'm going to let a few hundred of y'all come in, then I'm going in. But in the meantime, in the between time, I'm going to give some shots out to the early birds, starting with dun, dun, dun. What up, OG? Ray, what's up? Let's see. It's kind of dark, y'all, so I can't see that well in here. But I'm going to do my best. Let me see if I can create a little bit more light. A little bit, right? All right, let's see. Who is that? Rich. Family, I may as well get right on into it. I might as well go ahead right into it right now. Donald Trump, your president, has announced that he is going to sign the bill to release the Epstein files. He's going to sign the bill to release the Epstein files. Now, here's what I say to that. Hogwash. Hogwash. That's how old white dudes say it. Like, that's hogwash, man. You know, old white Christian dude. You know, it's hogwash. Okay, so he says he's going to release the files. Now, y'all know how this go, fam. You already know that there are going to be key names redacted. We know that. We know that they are going to omit. They are going to redact. They are going to straight up leave out entire pieces of paper. They cannot be trusted. They can't be trusted. How is it that you're running on a platform of releasing the Epstein files? You become president and you got all of this power to make the needle move and make it happen, but you sit on the files, move the files around, then you say you don't even have the files. At some point you say you don't have the files. Then, okay, you got the files, but now, you know, you don't want to let the files, you don't want to release the files. And it literally takes an act of Congress to put releasing the files back on the table. It takes an act of Congress. This is akin to a police officer, police department not releasing body cam footage or patrol footage, camera footage of a police officer gunning down a citizen illegally. Whenever they're right, when they know they're in the right and they know they have a legal kill, they release the cameras, they release the video like that. That video come out so fast, like, bam, here you go, here you go, here you go. And then what do they say? Well, you know, to assure complete transparency and to maintain trust between law enforcement and the community, it's very important that we release the files and that we let the public see what's going on, that we have to be transparent. But let them know that they didn't kill somebody illegally and it's a major firestorm going on, it's outrage. Man, that footage may not ever be released. And oftentimes when it is released, it's been doctored on. It's edited. coincidentally, or should I say, purposely, the Epstein files, not Epstein files, but the Epstein footage of Epstein being killed, that somehow jumped. Out of all the times the camera could not have been on, the time that they say that he was killed, the window of time that they said he was killed, that time is missing off the tape. So you know that it was a play to kill him. They know that man was murdered. All of a sudden, the police officers who are watching him, he's on suicide watch. They're supposed to be checking up on him every 15, 20 minutes or whatever that was. So that one window, the only window of time that they said he could have been killed, he's killed, and it just so happened no police officers are around. And the cops that were around left their post. Nobody saw it, nobody heard anything, nobody saw anything, and that time is not there. That footage is nowhere to be found. We live in a society that's beyond corruption. Not to be mistaken with above corruption. Here's the funny thing about what's about to happen. The files are going to come out, and there are so many dummies that are going to fall right in line and believe what he said. They're going to believe what's there. Just slow pokes. Straight up retards. They're going to believe everything he tells them because they're just that stupid. And he's going to lie straight, with a straight face. He's going to lie. And try to convince us that our minds are playing tricks on us. That's what he's going to do. He's just going to straight up lie, like he did the other day when he was sitting with that prince from Saudi. The dude just sat there and just lied. The reporter from ABC challenged the prince about killing the reporter from the Washington Post. And Trump said, "How dare you insult our guests like that?" And, you know, that guy had a lot of enemies, talking about the reporter, the U.S. citizen, the reporter from the Washington Post. This is the president of the United States. The same president who in 2018, when he was president in 2018, said that the Saudi prince was responsible for the murder of the Washington Post reporter. Fast forward today, and the prince is going to give him $1 trillion. Well, it's going to invest $1 trillion in America, or at least in his businesses. And now he believes that the Saudi prince is totally innocent. He ain't got nothing to do with it. He don't want nobody talking about the prince and pointing fingers at the prince because he got to get this $1 trillion. Don't upset the prince. In fact, before I let that happen, we'll yank ABC's license. They're going to yank their license. They're going to yank their broadcasting license. Yeah, fam. Y'all voted for this. Y'all voted for this. Yeah. Okay, not y'all, not y'all. But some of y'all in the comments, I know, because anytime y'all see Trump, some of you, anytime you see Trump, you uncivilized mutts just come running full speed with your tongue out, ready to lick all up in his crack. Just be running full speed. Trump, 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 Trump. Yeah. So, he's going to release the files that have been tampered with, basically. That's what's happening. He's going to release those files that have been tampered with, you know, and it's sad, fam, because we live in a society where, you know, you're told to do the right thing, be honest. And we got this so-called nation of laws clause, right? Nation of laws slogan, where we talk about law and order and doing the right thing and all of this type of stuff, but the leadership is straight up trash. The leadership are a bunch of gangsters. It's okay to be a maverick, but gangsters, the leadership are a bunch of gangsters, a bunch of lying, corrupt, evil, murderous, rapist, everything you can think of. And they got a mentality of do as I say, not as I do. So these laws that we have in place are to protect us, not y'all. Not y'all. These laws that we have in place are for y'all to make sure y'all follow, not us. We can do what we want to do. And if we get caught, we got the power to absolve ourselves from any type of reprimand. Yeah, that's how that go. Yeah, I gotta go, man. I just want to bring y'all this right quick. I might come back on live later tonight, maybe around 10:30, because I got some more stuff to say about this. And, you know, the night is still young. I'm pretty sure Trump is going to continue to try to do a little bit more damage control here, try to set everybody up for what's to come. But you know, do not fall for the banana in the tailpipe, because you will end up stranded on the side of the road. That's my time, family. Enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. Appreciate y'all. Ray, I see you.